Well, guys, it's patch day again. Welcome back to my channel. I am Vengeancer, and here's another BDO video. Feeling a little under the weather today. Been a hard couple of days. Pushed a little too much outside, and now I'm not feeling too great. So today is recovery day. But we're gonna go over patch notes. Just sitting here doing some fishing, doing this Jatina quest, or daily restocking, whatever you want to call it. But I'm going to go over patch notes and then talk about a couple other things since it's patch day. They've released the next season. Let's switch over to... I'll leave the game up in the background, but let's switch over here to... switch over to the web browser here. Pretty big patch, 92 updates. They've released Ukrainian Awakening, which, for me, I don't care. I don't ever plan on playing that character. I mean, it looks cool. The animations look alright. But I don't plan on playing her. So if you're into that sort of thing, there you are. They've released the next season. And this is what interests me here. These Brimbold dragon coins, because you can trade them for old moon alchemy catalysts. Now, I guess I could get it, do a season character and do the 140 stack. That would eat up 70, which would probably be most of the ones that I would have. And then those I'm not interested in inventory expansion. Kafirs I'm not really interested in either. So the only thing I'd be interested in is the 140 stack and then the Old Moon Alchemy Catalyst, because those things are 3.5 million silver apiece. And then there isn't really anything that interests me out of these Rift Hazes. But the new pass is here. They also added an item called Marnie's Wave. It's like an in-game radio, and they have a bunch of channels and a bunch of different background music you can listen to. That looked pretty cool to me. I thought that was pretty neat. I may end up getting that. I'll have some different music to listen to in game. But I like the BDO music. I've always liked the bass music. That's why I usually have it on in the background of my videos. They've updated Family Fame to help just to kind of go along with the game balance they've been doing with like updating the drop buffs. So they increased the amount of silver you get for Family Fame, which they increased it a lot. Like 3 times on this, over 4 times on the Life Fame, and then over 4 times on the Special Fame as well. Now we got a lot of events. I already talked about the Season Pass. Dragon's Roar is pretty cool. If you're out grinding, you can get a event item that causes this dragon to spawn, and then when you kill it, you don't even have to kill it. You just gotta dodge its attacks or block them and wait for it to split the ground open, kind of like the old Garmouth one. And then you can destroy the crate that appears. Here's all the zones, which is most of them, most of the ones that anybody wants to really grind at. But whenever the crate is destroyed, you have a chance of getting a crystal. And then you are guaranteed to get that stuff, and then a thing that will give you a buff for that. So it's kind of a cool thing to make the grinding a little bit better. Twitch drops. cool, I guess. If you link your account, you can get some Twitch drops for viewing the stream, which is cool to get Lost Dragon seals, I suppose. If you're sitting there viewing for 15 hours. And there's also another event that they are running until August 3rd. You go and take a screenshot of something that looks like a dragon in BDO, and then turn it in, and you have a chance to win premium outfit box, and then you're going to get a combat or life box just for doing it. So that's pretty cool. Sorry for the pause. I have allergies pretty freaking bad. I've been outside for the last couple days, so the sneezing and throat is bad. I didn't want to click on that. I want to right click and open it. So they're doing some, from now until August 24th, they're going to update the loyalty shop to have 100 loyalty price. Look at this. I'm sitting here watching patch notes. Look at this. I got a hotspot in Velia, or in Heidel, I mean. I thought these things only happen in Velia. What is this? Why is there a hotspot here? What is going on? It went away. What? That's the weirdest thing. If anybody knows what that was, let me know. Alright, back to the loyalty shop. So every day they're gonna switch it up and release. Most of this stuff doesn't look too interesting to me. The Shikatu luxury box and the ancient spirit dust at the end of the thing look pretty good. Maybe some secret book of Florence, but a lot of this stuff isn't really worth. The rare courser training box probably is. Maybe the 100 crown stones. But the rest of that stuff doesn't seem to be worth 100 loyalty, at least not to me. And they're doing the free game giveaway, so you get a free trial. And then if you get to 50, you get the permanent thing again. I'm gonna reel this fish in real quick. That was a leather cart. Maybe that's what it was, hotspot, but it completed the Chitina quest, so it was worth it. Anyway, yeah, so if you have a friend or something that wants to play, now's the time to do it. That way you can get it for free, and then as long as you level up to 50, you get the whole game for free. There's also a event, so if you get to 56, you get the free game pass if you hit 50, but you also can have a chance of winning the Conqueror edition, which has all this crap in it, which the 4,000 pearls, that's pretty dang cool. And a title of Master, that's pretty nice. Polar Bear Tier 3 is really nice. That's a really nice package. 90 euros. Total value of 259 euros. But anybody else can also do it as well. And then 3, all adventures. So if you make Pentuval gear, you can get it as well. Cool. But there's only going to be 100 from NA and 100 from EU. So you're in a drawing basically. So you gotta create a seasoned character, level it up, make 3 different pieces of Pentuval with your character. and it doesn't, accessories don't count. So basically I have to level it all the way up and then get 3 Tuvala pieces. So that's cool. And we also have this event, which I thought was kind of weird. Yeah, so the Dragon Appreciation Society is looking for talent. You submit drawings, I guess. And here's the requirements. And if you get Artistic Flair, you'll win 5,000 pearls and Old Moon pack, a Blessing of Old Moon pack for 30 days. 10 people will get a value pack for 30 days, and then everybody is going to get a Dragon's Blessing. So, might be worth checking out. I made some class updates. Here they are. I've also increased the number of max character slots from 27 to 28. Now, if you're playing these other classes, you'll have to read them yourself. Let's try that again. I don't know if my phone going off got picked up or not. It might have. Alright, so if you're one of the classes that they updated here or made a little bit of changes to, then you can read through and have probably a better understanding of your class than I do. I'm interested in the Witch and Wizard stuff. It looks like they just fixed some display stuff and an awakening skill for the wizard, which I don't play, so that stuff doesn't really interest me so much. Looks like they did some outfit changes for a couple of them, of the characters here. Ooh, you could mass produce Cron and Marvelous meals if you're cooking skilled 1 or higher. That's pretty cool. You just gotta have the special sauce, which I'm sure sells for quite a bit. But, you know, Falling Pet XP, feed has been doubled. So, good feed and organic feed are pretty much the only ones that really matter because that's what most people use. Change some descriptions. Oh, this is a nice change. So you can take 100 silver keys and get a gold key, and that's changed up because of before you'd had to click through all the quests. Now you just click exchange. That's a good quality of life improvement. Also changed the location of them in some of the cities. Marnie's pocket watch item got removed. Okay, did some... They changed centaurs a little bit. They're changing mystical feathers around. Which, if we're not even to the point of having like a bunch of tier 9 dream horses, then getting a tier 10 mystical horse is just not viable. And then carrot gun feet stuff, so now they've increased this from 20 to 40 million silver for mystical feather. That's crazy. So they've upped the amount of royal fern root you get rewarded. Okay, cool. Persistent request, so you can get Island Hopper title now. That's nice. Blah, blah, blah. Let's open that. Island Hopper isn't a title that I'm really actively gonna go for, so But, it's cool. None of this stuff looks too important. A little bit of quest stuff. Background sound. A couple of fixes there. UI. Location snapshot function to make it more convenient for adventurers who frequently reference certain locations. So you can save a spot. Okay, cool. Thought we already had that though. Pick some fish in the fish guide species descriptions, so that's cool. Change some skill add-on things. And that's about it. Got a few other issues that they fixed. I'm not going to read through them, but you guys can take the time to do that if you want. So, well, there's batch notes. The music player looks pretty cool. The new season looks cool. I don't know if I'm going to do the season or not. If I end up doing the season, it'll just be for the dragon seal thing, so I can exchange them over to so I can change them over to alchemy catalyst to save me money on the pin accessory. But I don't know if I feel like leveling another character just for that. The season, if you've been playing the game for a while and you aren't an altaholic, I haven't been quiet about that. I mean, it's no secret that I'm kind of not an altaholic. I mean, I will make an alt if it has a use to further my main character. Let's put it that way. So, if it'll help my main wizard out, then yeah, I'll make an alt. But I'm running out of reasons to make alts. I've already got the list of alts here. This one I would delete. If I was going to make one, I'd just delete him. He's level 20, and it's just stupid to try and level an actual character without being seasoned, because it just takes too dang long. But, I've already got all these level 50 something and 60 characters, which they rearranged my things again. So, I don't know what that was about. I'm going to have to rearrange it. And it may have been because I switched PCs and it's a new install. Maybe that's something client side that is saved. Like character order, most likely. So I'll have to rearrange those to get them back in order. But, I don't know. I don't see a reason to have a season character this time. Because the last few times, the only thing you could get was a 100 stack. And I don't really need a 100 stack. Now, if the actual season reward, I was very adamant about doing the first few because they gave you pin accessories, and it helped further my character quite a bit from where I was at. But I come from early on in the game, 2016, 2017, and before I started doing all these, I think I was using the Asula or the quest accessories. I used the Asula ones for a long time, and then moved up to the quest accessories, and then doing the season ones got me all the Pen Capotia things, so it helped. And then I bought the Tet Tungrats, but I don't see a reason to do the season this time. I can probably grind the silver for the Old Moon Alchemy Catalyst that would be saved if I was to do the season in the time it takes me to do the season. So the only thing it's really going to do is get me a little bit more family fame and stuff here. In terms of combat fame and maybe life fame if I leveled it up, but it's just, I don't know. I don't think I'm going to. I think, which leads me to my next thing of, content's been a little crazy recently because I've been so busy, and then the last couple of days I haven't been able to record anything. And that's mostly due to the fact that we've had some stuff go wrong. Um, my fiance, soon to be wife, next month in September. Well, a little over next month, but she because we are getting married at the beginning of September, so I'll be in and out as far as content goes as things get closer. And then whenever all that's over with and everything, then it'll be regular again. But I can't promise regular content through the beginning of September. Anyway, back to my story. Fiance, she has a regular job that she goes to, a couple days in a row and then 3 days in a row. So she works on and off schedule, and it rotates. But her Jeep, she has a Grand Cherokee, and it's not new by any means, but it's a good little car. And last year, I put axle seals in it for the rear axle, and they went bad again. Parts from the factory are just not what they used to be, so I had to do those again. And for anybody that doesn't know cars, if those axle seals keep leaking, eventually the rear axle will run out of oil. Hold on, phone is ringing. If I can get my phone to stop ringing, maybe I could actually get this video recorded. Anyway, if those rear axle seals leak enough, the rear axle will run out of gear, lube, or oil, whatever you want to call it, and eventually lock up, and it'll really mess the car up. But so I had to get it done, and so it's been a little rough couple of days. I had to make several trips back and forth. We live out in the middle of nowhere, so getting parts and stuff is just kind of a hassle, especially if you don't have the right tools. So we have to buy a bunch of those. So, but we got it done, and I'm kind of recovering today. Said didn't sleep much because we've been working too much, but that's how it goes. But all that kind of story is leading me into regular Black Desert content, and I have decided that what I want to do, and I don't have a document to show this, and I'm kind of just sitting here fishing, but there's 3 things I want to do in Black Desert, and I've been working on one of them for a while, and that's upgrading this Ring of Crescent Guardian up to the pen. That'll kind of push me up further in AP brackets. Get me 3 more AP for not too much effort other than just being time gated and a bit of silver. So that's good. I mean, it's not best in slot by any means, but it's better than a composure ring. So, it gives me a little bit of a foundation to kind of push forward for the next gains that the character needs. So that's my first main mission, but the things that I have to do to accomplish that is, I've been grinding, I've been doing alchemy, and it's kind of a byproduct leveling up alchemy because of this. And I've got some of the seals here, but you trade 40 of these for magical shards, so you get magical shards, plus you make silver. Every time I turn in the boxes, I can turn in 192 at a time because that's how many hats half of contribution points. So I get about 28 million silver with my alchemy mastery that I have. So it gives me a little bit of money back, and I'm not, it's minimal effort. So that's kind of a byproduct and you get alchemy levels by creating the items you need for the boxes to turn in. So that's good, right? But there's 2 more things that I want to do that I'm pushing for. And the second one is I'm going to push for 500 energy. It's been a thing on my list for a while. So I'm going to be pushing for that here in the near future when I can play and when I can work on it. 500 energy is not too far away. It's only 31 more points. But in terms of knowledge, I have maxed out all of the easier knowledges to get. You know, there's not much left. There's a little bit in Valencia as far as like the character knowledge goes, and I could go to Port Rat. That'll give me a couple. But I don't have much left in terms of energy. There's some in Odalita will get me. I need to go do the Odalita region because it'll get me like 10 or 11 energy pretty easy. Just by talking to people and by discovering stuff. You know, I can get like 10 or so energy there. I've done most of the sea stuff that my character has experienced or knows about. Now I might be able to look up some stuff and unlock a few more sections in here. I don't know. But my main energy increases are going to be in ecology, adventure journals, and academics, with adventure journals and academics being the most of them because those are the least I've done. But I have completed most of the ecology, even though they're not blue, just because I've missed, you know, like, oh, the Shadow Knights, I've missed a couple here and there, so it just doesn't light up blue. But, Medea, I think I did, yeah. So I need to do some in Valencia. That'll get me 4 energy, and a couple here and there. And same with Kama Silva, there's a couple more to be had if I go in the forest. Dragon, I've done most of them, but I can get a couple out of the Shere Khan Necropolis. And then, again, Odalita, I can get another one there. So Odalita's got several things in different sections. And I haven't even visited the winter region yet, because I haven't done the quest. I need to quit being lazy and go do it. But adventure journals, I've done some of the Balanos ones, but I've got a lot to do for like main quest stuff, and just because most of those are quest based. Most of these adventure journal stuff is quest based, and I've done some of it, but I haven't done it all. The Amity quest, a lot of this is Amity and dialogue and stuff. And then the last one is academics, which most of this I believe is quest and Amity stuff as well. So that's why it just takes longer to do. But it's going to be a 2-part thing. It's kind of like with the getting the pen crescent ring. You know, a byproduct of that is getting alchemy levels and making some silver instead of just spending it on the items and finishing it out. So doing it the long way, you actually get more of an increase than if you were to just do it quickly and grind and spend the money. But with the knowledge, by doing that, it's going to force me to go do quests, so I'm actually going to increase my quest counter as well. And so that will increase the, where's it at? No, not that. Where are you? This. And it's going to be this one? Yeah. See, if I hit 49.21, I get another +1 chance, and then, you know, on up to 30,000 quests. You can get up to like 5 free enhancement chance every time, but you got to do quests to get there, and that's a lot of quests. So it'll increase that counter, plus I will get knowledge out of it. But that is my second main mission, is to just start hitting the grind and get my knowledge up, so I can increase my energy on up to 500, and maybe even beyond. The other thing is going to be, there's going to be a third thing, and that's getting my contribution to the soft cap, which is 400 instead of 387. And that will help with, actually I guess they've increased it to 425. So I guess I can go on up to 425 and be okay there. Before it was 400, but now reading the description it says 425. So that's pretty good. But as you increase this, your amount of daily Imperial turn-ins for cooking and alchemy increase. So that's going to help. It's going to be a byproduct of that. But that's the whole reason of increasing the contribution. Plus you got more contribution points to use. I want to get enough to get my last farm on here, because I have 9 farms, which I need to go do. I haven't done them yet this morning. But I want one more. And then I want enough to be able to have another worker to work them from Heidel. So there is that. But those three things have been on my list. They're at the top of my list of things that I need to do. I have a checklist here of crap that I was written down. Let me switch over. I guess you guys can see this. Pin accessory, and I thought maybe at some point I would do pin armor. And then alchemy and gathering to guru, those were kind of my top priority. And I had a daily routine that I was working on doing, which I've kind of failed. And that reminds me, I need to go do dark rifts too, because they've been respawning. And then I've got a few things. I left this on here. I did craft the elephant armor, but I need to upgrade both the elephant and horse armor. And then there was a couple of life skill things I need to upgrade. But most of this stuff that involves enhancing, I just have put on the back burner because I am burnt out on enhancing. And same with like the coarser things, going from getting them to awaken up to dream. It just takes so many resources, and I've been putting my stuff elsewhere. Same with the caravel to a carrack boat. But as you can see, I kind of had them mapped out, and this one is old. I need to go through and count these again. And then I had some other things that I had from a node checklist and crap on here. And eventually with grinding, I want to level up my hunting and grind up to 63. But I'm slowly getting there. So, but right now the priority is get the pin accessory quest out of the way, so I'm not time gated by that anymore. And I can free up some storage space in Velia and get all that stuff out of there. And then the energy and contribution is going to help me make more silver. So those three are priority right now, and I'm probably in the future going to make a video or several just getting knowledge, just how I go about getting the knowledge on stuff and just doing quests. And you know, I paused through a lot of the boring parts, but maybe have to cut it down and edit it. I don't know. We will see how that goes. But I'm to the point where the low-hanging fruit, so to say, in terms of like content stuff and just stuff for me to play is I've kind of ran through it. Now it's just really grindy stuff, you know. Like all the adventure journals and logs and stuff like that, grinding the knowledge and the contribution points. All of that stuff it takes a while to do, so it's kind of time gated as well. I mean, it's still content. It's not like it's not fun. It's just tedious, you know. And it's the same with making a bunch of silver. You just got to sit at the computer and grind. So it's not something you can do AFK. I guess the contribution you can do AFK or semi AFK if you if you're doing like alchemy and cooking and you end up getting a bunch of byproducts, which I still have. I have 152 alchemy products. But I think this and these will help, along with the fairy's breath, because I'm going to be gathering a lot too. So I'll get contribution as well. So these three things kind of are going to level my contribution without me having to focus on that too much. So the main focus is going to be the energy increase and the pin accessory. And whenever we're done with the pin accessory, that focus, I'm trying to split it into three, so I have a variety of content to play for myself and then content to film too. So I've chosen to pick one piece of gear to work on, gear or accessory to work on, and then I pick a life skill thing to work on, and then I pick an other category to work on. And in this case, it's contribution points for the other. The life skill is going to be either energy or it'll be leveling up one of my life skills. And then the gear in this case is going to be the pin accessory quest for now. When I'm done with the pin accessory quest, that will probably switch over to a pin black star. I don't know for sure yet because I have all pin armor here. Or I may just focus on getting Caphras and moving forward there. But I think it's going to be pin black stars where I'm going to push next on the gear front. And then once I hit my energy goals, I'm going to probably kick back over to getting my gathering up and my guru to guru and my alchemy to guru, both of those. And they're kind of going to be thrown in the middle of these anyway. And then when I'm done with getting contribution up to the cap again, which is 425, we'll have to pick something else. Maybe I'll pick on like working on adventure logs or working on quests or redoing my node network, you know, optimizing that and figuring that out, or upgrading my ship, you know, something like that, just to give you an idea of how I'm operating in terms of game progress and keep myself moving forward instead of getting overwhelmed. Because there are so many different things to do in Black Desert that if you don't just pick one or two things and focus on them, then you kind of just you miss the trees for the forest, so to say. Or you miss the forest for the trees. Whichever way you want to look at that, you can take it both ways. You know, there's so much to focus on that you miss the big picture. But we're getting there, and I'm going to continue to going and grinding, and this has been kind of a long-winded patch notes video, but that's why I did the patch notes first and then the other stuff after, because you can always skip off of it. But if you're not subbed, go ahead and sub. If you leave a like on the video, you know, gotta self-promote. Leave me a comment, let me know what you think. And if you have any questions or need advice, just let me know. I will say that I think today, after I stop recording here, I'm going to go upgrade to Windows 11 and try that out. So if you got any questions about that, I might be able to answer them soon. We're going to see. My PC's been, the new one has been poking at me to upgrade, saying, oh, it's free, try it out. Well, my last PC's hardware was too old, it wouldn't let me do it, so I never tried it. But now this stuff is new, so it'll go ahead and do it. So I think I'm gonna let it do it. But we'll see. Anyway, enjoy the rest of your day, and as always, until next time.